Guys, after Benny's confession over what he might have conspired in that place or in that room, where do you think that it's going to take Jonathan, Emeka, and Debbie? These are the three people who have been pinpointing and making assurance that Hanks is the person who did this or who raped this younger girl. But now the story is changing slowly by slowly, after hearing from the victim herself claiming and saying that she did not see Hanks in that place, because when the mother asked her what happened, did you see Hanks, did you meet Hanks there, she said, no, I did not meet Hanks there, I found the room open. But what I last hear is someone touching me and I lost consciousness. Now, where does this put Jonathan, who has been accusing Hanks very, very hard that he is responsible for what is going on in his daughter's life? Second, my question is, do you think that this is Clara's mother? Because the way this mother acts is like the daughter is not her biological daughter. And if it's her biological mother, why didn't she know that Benny is not Clara's daughter? Because as a mother, I'm sure you have to know this. You have to see your daughter when she is pregnant, your daughter when she is giving birth. You have to come for Omugo, but you did not, which means that something might have questions there. The mother of Clara might not be the mother. Guys, tell me in the comment section, do you think that Clara's mother is really her mother, or she's just her stepmother? Welcome to my channel. This is African Movie Reviews. Here we do reviews and recap on the series which are running at Nollywood. And here we are at the series called Most Scary Marriage, showing at Mr. ALOY TV. So guys, go and watch the episode which is taking place at Mr. ALOY channel. Guys, as we are all waiting at the waiting area of the hospital, here comes Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy came here to see the little girl and to talk to his friend Jonathan, and so that he can make him have sense on what he is saying about Mr. Hanks. And Mr. Kennedy saying, Jonathan, why do you say that this man is the person who took advantage of your daughter? Remember that this man is very rich. He has a lot of money, of which he can make you disappear once without even knowing where you are. And this is when Mr. Jonathan said, oh, because of money, now this is why he's taking advantage of our daughter, because he has money. I also had money before. I was Big Joe. Why is it that Jonathan is always talking in the past tense? We need you also to make money even in this present tense. Stop always claiming in the past tense. Past tense is past tense. And mind you, I don't think that Hanks uses money to be a good person, no? Yeah, it doesn't. So this is when Jonathan said that if he has money, does it mean that he has to take advantage of my daughter? Is it why you have come here to mock me, to laugh at me? And Mr. Ken is like, no, I did not come to mock you. I just wanted to talk to you and even to see the young girl who happens to be the victim. But it seems like you already made up your mind. And Jonathan was like, okay, the good thing I put that man into prison, and he will face the law as possible. And the Mr. Ken was, hey, newsflash, the man is already already out. Joe was already surprised. He was in shock. I said, okay, no problem. I'm waiting for my daughter to wake up so that she can tell me what might have conspired. I'll take her to the police station. She filed a statement. Then we will see who will laugh last. Wow. And this is when that's why I asked you, after this girl's confession, where does this put Jonathan? After all the accusation he has been putting on Hanks, believing that Hanks did something wrong to her daughter, where does it put her? It means this is going to put them in prison if they are not taken, the three of them. So as we went on, that's when Mr. Ken, Joe's friend Emeka came in and said, now you are the people who want you to be humiliated. That's why they are always supporting Mr. Hanks, because you don't have money. And Ken was like, you Emeka, you advising a married person. Joe, are you stupid? How can you take advice from a person who's not married, who does not have a wife, who does not have a family, who does not have a daughter, and is the person whom you are taking knowledge or advice from? Are you really serious? Are you really listening? And Emeka wanted to, don't tell me you are stupid. That's when Mr. Kenneth gave Emeka a big blow on his cheek. And Kenneth was like, you want to fight me? You come. Let's start. And Kenneth was like, okay, you want to bring it? Bring it. Let's do it. And we see if you will even stay for a week. So that's why I said that Mr. Kenneth, just know that you might be doing a big mistake. And here we are with Madame Debbie, the blackmailer, the person who poisoned the mind of Clara, telling Clara that you need to leave the marriage. How can that man disrespect you? How can he talk such nonsense in front of all of us? You have been a good mother to that girl. You have been taking care of her like a mother. No day you have showed her that she is not your daughter. But then Jonathan disrespects you just like that. A man who does not respect you, who does not appreciate you. You have to leave with that marriage and go. Otherwise, you will be the one to suffer. And Madam Clara was like, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean that I should leave my marriage just because of that. And Debbie was like, yeah, that's why you women, you will remain a victim. You are the people who make women to be low or to be not respected because you think that you are superheroes. Let me say superheroes. Because of their situation. And Clara was like, no, every woman has her own story and her own way of handling her marriage. I don't think that every marriage is running like mine, so I don't want to be someone's story or someone's behavior. And this is when Clara said, and this is when Mr. Ken came in and said, Clara, can you come with me? Then she asked, he said, where? He said, do you trust me? He said, yes, maybe. And said, okay, if you trust me, then come to me. And this is Madame Debbie saying, where are you taking her? Why are you taking her? And Mr. Ken was like, you kind of person who is not married, you are not in place to advise a married woman. This is when Madame Debbie was very much saying that wow, that man is always coming in the wrong place in the wrong time. My dear, And most of the time we mess up our marriage because of the people like Debbie, people who are not married, and we tend to listen to them thinking that they are the only saviors. We all want Clara to leave the marriage, but not just like that. Let her leave the marriage after confirming that she cannot live with Jonathan anymore. Yes, but not because Debbie has told her to leave the marriage. This is what Debbie wants. She wants to laugh because this young girl, if this Clara leave her marriage, that's all what she wants, but not to see her happy and smiling. Okay, as we go, Mr. Ken took Clara away from Debbie and asked her, Clara, do you trust Hanks? Do you think that Hanks did so? Do you think that Hanks could strip stool and dance, do that to your daughter? Give me your opinion. Then Clara said, does my opinion really matters at this time? Does it really make sense? And Mr. Ken was like, yes, you make sense, because this young man's business is suffering. This young man's name is suffering. The reputations are going down because everything is out at the internet there. And this is when Mr. Ken asked, tell me how you found Mr. Hanks. And Clara was like, what happened that Clara was in a secondary school in a boarding section. She sneaked out of the school and went into a club. She overdrank and went and was picked out by Hanks and took her to his home. And this is when she realized in the morning that she slept in Hanks's house, and nothing he did on her. And Clara went on and confessed and said that he told her that she was trying to convince him to do something with her, but he did not do it because he did not want to take advantage of her wickedness, of her weakness, because of influence of alcohol, because of his pressure. So that's when how he found Hanks, and they got to know each other. And Ken was like, then you think that man can do something to your daughter, can go to this extent of doing this to your daughter? And this is when Madame Clara realized that she messed up. This is when Clara said, oh no, I messed up again. I fucked up again. What a stupid person I am. This is the problem of Clara, that she overreacts without even thinking twice. Yes, because Mr. Ken told him you have to stand or to give your opinion because of this man, so that you can save this man's reputation, this man's image, this man's business, if you stand up with a statement which clarifies that you are is innocent. The problem with Clara, you overreact. Even when you know the person, you don't give him chance to explain to explain himself. You know Hanks very well, but all of a sudden, if something happens, you just react just like that, without thinking twice, without even you taking it to think that how can this person do it? It has never happened. If he did not do this to me in that time when we are in a relation, when I was drunk, he did not take advantage of me. Talk on for going to take advantage of this young daughter of mine as the child who happens to be her daughter. I don't think so. This would be that questions Clara would have asked herself before going into conclusion than always saying, I wish I knew, I wish I did this, I wish I fasted hard, I wish I do this. But crown it all, Clara, better think twice before you always react. Always listen to the second party before you make the conclusion. Now, the statement of this young girl, the story of Clara, as well as the words of Mr. Ken, are bringing meaning to Clara, knowing that Clara messed up again the second time. What is going to be the fate of Jonathan, Emeka, as well as Debbie? Don't you think that the two, either the two or the three, might end up in the prison? But as I told you, that Mr. Jonathan is capable of doing anything. Don't get surprised when Jonathan turns his back on Clara and tell the daughter to lie against Hanks because of his selfishness. Because we all know that the aim of Jonathan, Emeka, and Hanks, especially Jonathan, is to put Hanks down. To put Hanks down, which means that they can go behind behind Clara, and they poison the mind of this young girl to turn her face on Clara and give another statement to the police station, so that they can hurt Hanks, because they know hurting Hanks becomes hurting Clara. Just watch the space, but all I know that the devil is inside the house. I love you guys, and God bless you. Let's meet in a new video. Greetings to everyone. Bye bye.